Hello everyone, if you're new here, my name is Harshitha. So I wanted to make this video for quite a long time because this video is like so close to my heart. When I was like around 16 years old in my 11th grade, I was having this dream of becoming a TEDx speaker one day. So that was like a crazy wild dream, and out of the blue, from nowhere, our school suddenly announced that it's hosting a TEDx opportunity. And I was like, okay, damn, we have to like grab this opportunity. And I remember applying for that and getting rejected in the second round. So maybe because I was not prepared for the topic well, or the topic did not sync well with the audiences or the judges who were like shortlisting me. So I was like super pissed. After that, I was like, okay, how am I going to do this? Like, I want a TED talk so badly before I finished 12th. So in my 12th grade, the opportunity came once again, and I applied once again for that, giving all of my efforts into that. I researched so much about like how to speak, how to deliver, what sort of content should I be, on what topic should I be giving a TED talk in the first place. So first of all, I shortlisted the topic. It was called the science of manifestation. So basically, I gave a talk about how our thoughts are influencing our reality by having an analogy of quantum physics. So it was a really interesting topic that like deeply resonated with me, because like I experienced many of those things in my life. So like I wanted to share whatever like I have experienced. So my first tip for anyone who's like aspiring to becoming a TEDx speaker would be to choose a topic that resonates deeply with you, that you think will bring value or provide value to the audience who's listening to you. So you can research a lot about the things that you want to deliver to the audience. You have to connect the dots inside your heads, so that when it gets delivered to the audience, it's kind of like an art or a craft that the audience can see and get value out of the same. Second tip for anyone who's aspiring to be a TEDx speaker would be your body language. So your hand gestures, your body movements, your body language, your facial expressions all speak louder than your words. As soon as a speaker enters the stage, the first thing that the audience sees or hits the eyes of the audience is the way that the speaker looks. So is he like confident, or is he like shivering? So as soon as audiences see someone who's like shivering and is like kind of feeling out of place, they don't feel interested in listening to the topic or the speaker, because like when that speaker is like not confident in himself about the things that he's going to say, or if he's not confident about himself and his confidence, like the audience are not going to listen. So first things first, make sure like you like mimic that you're like confident even though you are not. Trust me, I still remember in my 6th grade, that was the first time that I holded the mic. I was like trembling as hell. I was like saying the same phrase for like 3 times. It was like a whole assembly of the school, and I was like literally, my heart was like pumping that hard that it wanted to come outside of my mouth. That's how it is for the first timers. But as you like get trained to like talk a lot in front of stages, in front of like audiences, it just becomes an easy skill. Okay, so it just like becomes so easy that whatever you speak will just flow out of your heart and not from the script that you have written. So just make sure your body language is like so confident enough. Make hand gestures. So there are like multiple different ways a hand gesture can influence the audience. When you open your hands like this, like you're like open to ideas and you're like confident. When you put your hands down, or like you put your hands inside your pockets, that kind of says that you're like not confident in your speech. All right, my third tip would be the content that you're delivering. Be sure that the script that you have like made that in your mind, this is what you're going to deliver, it should not be memorized. So if you take me, I have like multiple times I have rehearsed for the for my TED talk, but I still remember not a single time I have like memorized the script and like told it out exactly how it was in the script. I used to use multiple different phrases, multiple different words each time I gave my rehearsal. I think I gave it like around 10-20 times. Each time I remember giving it out in a different phrase or in a different sentence, but the content was actually the same. So like I think you can like kind of understand what I'm trying to say. When you try to like memorize the script or something, your audience would be like bored, since like you would be sounding more robotic. You don't want to do that to yourself. So make yourself, sound more natural. So the one thing that you could do is just say the words whichever comes to your mouth. It doesn't matter like you have to be like super like academically like English genius, where you have to like spit out only the words that the audience just doesn't know. That's not the whole idea at all. It's just whichever you're comfortable with, whatever words comes in your mouth at that time, just spit it out. That's it. That's how it works. You just like don't want to memorize words or sentences or phrases to sound cool. All right, and that would be my top 3 tips. And my additional tips would be having an eye contact with the audience. Like whomever is like sitting in front of you, like smile whenever like you are saying something funnier or something. And whenever you do that, you make the audience feel more comfortable in you, so they're like so curious to listen to you. So that would be another tip of mine. And yeah, these would be like my top tips about how to deliver a banger TEDx speech. Thank you so much for listening to this video, and I hope you become a TEDx speaker.